Hey guys, old folks here, Sean. I want to talk a little bit today about this whole, Kingdom Academy thing. You've got this, you're building it up. Obviously, after a certain point, you open up the second level here of stuff, and the question is, what should I level up first? Well, obviously at the beginning, you're going through here and you're leveling this up as quick as you can. And then when you unlock the second one, you go there because it's a lot faster. The delay time's a lot quicker, so you can get more. But the cost, man, it gets expensive. I click over here. Level 37 is right now my cheapest, and it's 6.5 thousand iron. I mean, it is what it is. And so it's 10,000 crystals here. 7,000. 9, 7, 12. I go through silver like nothing. Then if I go back over here, they're all pretty much about the same in some degrees. Obviously, I pumped up hit points a little bit more because you always want more hit points. My lowest one here, it's only 1,000. But, the time is 5 hours versus... Well, now it's 5 hours because I'm up there with it. So, what I do when I can, and I have the resources for it, is I do the second stage. And then when I don't have the resource for it and the timer is more of the biggest issue, how much I got longer? I got a whole day, okay. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and say, hey, I'm going to level up here, and might as well level up there. All right, so I've got both of those locked in for 11 hours. Later tonight it'll unlock completely, but I'll fill it up before then. And so you got to think about, where am I going to get stuff from? Now, my big issue that I face is I'm out here in the neutral zone, and there is lots of high-level mines. I'm currently mining a couple, but there's nobody to attack usually anywhere near me, and so I can't farm regents. Now, we did a little fight earlier this week, and I got done fighting, and it was like, well, I can relocate back to my base and mine, or I can use my free random relocation. Again, your city wall, evade war. Every 24 hours you can do it for free. I hit a random relocation, pop. I choose not the neutral zone. I just choose a kingdom. I end up in a kingdom somewhere, and I just start scouting everyone. If you're not in one of my guild's alliances, or my alliance's alliances, or however you want to say that, if you're not part of our group, you're free game. I'm not trying to be mean. Not that I don't like you. I had a guy send me a message, why are you attacking me? I'm like, because you have 100,000 healing herbs, and I want some. But I'm not going to be a jerk and attack you 10 times. I'm probably only going to hit you once, maybe twice. Your option is to use a shield or get away. And most of the guys, it's not like I'm attacking them 8 times. Now, if you had like 300,000 of every regent, I'm going to blow everything I got on you, because that's, an ungodly amount. You might say that never happens. It has on my old server, and we'll leave that story for another day. So what you got to think about is, how quickly can I get regents? So I'm going to come out here and I'm going to say, let me find a good mine. So I'm going to use this little mine tool. I love this. Down here, a little radar. I don't remember when it unlocks, but when it does, it's awesome. I say, okay, I need some iron. And I can pick the level of the mine that I want. I'm going to say 8 through 9. And I say, okay, 5 minutes away from me is this mine. It's got almost full resources. I'm going to click on it. And when I click here, it tells me the required power, which I can beat, which is why, it's green. And I'm going to be bringing in basically 560 of this per hour. Now, when it's time for bed, when you're going to go to sleep, hopefully you're getting 8 hours a day. If you're like me, you're getting about 5 or 6. Comes with having all these kids and everything else in life. I'm going to easily get 3,500. I'm going to get, for 6 hours of sleep. I'm going to get more if obviously I'm sleeping longer. So it's worth sending out all your guys, besides what's going to defend you, and what you're defending your fortress with, and what you're defending your mine with. I have guys defending my mine, defending my fort, defending my base. Well, 2 of my 4 are gone because they're defending, and then one of mine. So I've got to find mines that fit within my stuff, but I always send them out. So these 2 guys, I sent out. They've been out there all morning. They're not major guys. These are level 7 guys. I'm not. It's not like I'm making bank or anything, but I've made almost 3,000. So when I'm ready for it later, I can call that guy in and, you know, wham, I'm going to get there again. Same thing. It's level 6. Again, I'm using lower level guys, so I can't attack as high, but I've made almost 5,000. You got to be constantly farming. You know, your other option is, if you want, you know, you can go to the academy and you can click here, and if you want, you can spend 40 gems for whatever yours is. Mine's 3,200 because of my level, and do it that way. But again, that takes away gems, it adds up, and everything else. But you really want to try as much as you can to go ahead and do these first, and then when you're out of regents and it's more of a time issue, doing it this way here. When you have yourself a cooldown B, and I'm going to pull this up here, my cooldown duration is 25 hours basically. So tomorrow at 11 a.m. roughly my time, 12 o'clock or so, this will no longer allow me to put any types of builds on it, because it's going to lock until it empties completely and I reopen it again by spending gems or having a card that opens it. So what I like to do is save up enough for something major. So in 24 hours I need to be sitting at this time so that I can go ahead and use this. Now I'll spend gems or I'll farm whatever I need to do to get there. There's other things you can do too. I'm going to take you out here outside my city walls, and let's go to the world map. We're going to go down here. It's not close to me, it doesn't really matter. So there's these little guys called wealth goblins. You can attack them. The best ones are level 5. They're the highest. It still only requires 1,250 or 12,500 damage. I send one guy. Takes it out, and they drop these chests. And often in these chests, I'll get regent crystal things, which usually I get 2, and they have regents for both of them. So instead of not using my attacks during the day, I'll send out some stuff and I'll collect these as times go on. So it's a great little thing you can do. You know, level 4 it turns down, it's not as good. You should be able to hit level 5s. So don't just waste your attacks on nothing. Go ahead and capture the level 5s, because they give you regents. So just a little thought about your academy, the importance of it. It's important because when you go to your arena and you start comparing power, you click on this little plus here, right up here. This shows you your tech buff. This is the tech buff. This is what I have. I have 8,000 tech points that are doing things for my health, my damage, my armor. Let's go to the number 1 guy. He's getting 9,000. Obviously, he's got more than me, you know, and more talents and everything, but that's important. It plays a role. You know, it's what you need to win fights. It also helps when you're fighting mobs and everything else, because when I look at my character here, and we're going to pick on Gerber, and I'll go to attributes. You know, his equipment, I'm getting 10,000 health from, but from my academy, I'm getting 5,000 health. I'm getting 325 attack damage, some armor, some AP, and all this. So it helps. So when I'm fighting, man, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of health. You know, 5,000 damage. That's almost what my fireball is. So when you're looking at a guy that big, again, I'm going to go here again. 60,000, 65,000. You know, that's almost about 8% of his life. That's huge, 8%. So remember to keep your academy up. Remember to keep it running. Never let it, if you can help it, never let this be empty. Never let it where you're fully emptied. I mean, because you're just wasting a chance. Keep farming those resources. Search for people if you're in the kingdom zone. You know, if you look at my guys here, we're going to go to view my citadel. Pop it out here. And when you look at it, all these guys, well, all around him are all these different people. And honestly, level 56 dude, I'd scout you. And if you had good stuff, I'd attack you. You know, these 20 guys, they're going to have something, but not enough. Another 56 guy, you know. You should be out there attacking. This game isn't made to be sitting on your rear. It's made to be attacking. So, I hope you got a little help there. Thought a little bit about how you should be working on your academy and keeping your tech update. Later on, there's a third stage. It gets really expensive. Those are where the big boys are playing in and everything, but we're not going to worry about that today. Thanks for watching. Again, ask questions, and I'll gladly do what I can to answer. Thanks, guys.